Friday, December 13th, 2024. Historically soul-crushing and grinding, the office's retreat for Meg. The world outside the glass-coated building was the grind for her. Family obligations and few friends. And the few friends she could rely on. Between family obligations, that's what it should be. Between family obligations and the few friends she could rely on anymore made the 996 and missed meals something to look forward to. The secondary number on her cell phone rang, and she gritted her teeth. There was a call from the hospital. They would either be would either be a demand for money or blood. Hello? The sickly sweet voice of her Aunt Karen. So it would be blood and money. I hate to call you so late, but they say, she's not doing so well and we need you. And what do you need, Aunt Karen? Well, I was just talking to the doctor and they were saying her treatment is going well, but they need more. More? What, Aunt Karen? More? Aunt Karen, is the doctor still in the room? No. Give me the name of the doctor who said they need more. Or they needed more. Give me the name of the doctor who said they needed more. I don't remember. Well, then you don't get more. Meg had long ago stopped being polite. You know the rule, Aunt Karen. I need names and numbers. Oh, Meg, you are so... You know I'm flustered. So you know I'm busy. Is there anything else? Well, it's the end of the month, so the bills are going to be due. We have to pay. Yes, I'm aware of this. Can you give me the money? Can you give it to me? Money. Okay. Can you give it to me, the money, and I'll pay the bill? No, I will be paying the hospital directly. Meg could hear heavy breathing and knew her aunt was trying to control her voice on the other end. Well, thank you. That's good. Are you going to come and visit? I can't right now. I will video call at some point. But I am busy working, making that money to pay the bills. Yes, Meg, you're so good to us. I'll give her your love. Thank you. Good night, Aunt Karen. I have another call coming in. All right, good night. Meg let out a long breath, and the tension inside of her went with it, having lost 2 months' worth of salary, a few pints of blood to an unnecessary procedure, and a year's worth of sick leave. Oh, this needs to be fixed. Meg let out a long breath, and the tension inside of her went with it. Period. After having lost 2 months' worth of salary, a few pints of blood to an unnecessary procedure, and a year's worth of sick leave. And a year's worth of sick leave due to an unnecessary medical procedure, her hand... A few pints of blood. Her aunt had insisted needed to happen. Comma. It needs a comma. Insisted needed to happen. I know that's awkward, but I'm going to leave it though. After having lost a few months' worth of salary, a few pints of blood to an unnecessary procedure, and a year's worth of sick leave due to unnecessary medical procedure. Not to mention... After 2 months' worth of salary, a few pints of blood to an unnecessary procedure, a chunk of her. A chunk of her flesh and a year's worth of sick leave due to unnecessary medical procedure. That her aunt. Aunt. Unnecessary medical procedure that aunt had insisted had needed to happen. Meg had finally learned her lesson and grown a backbone. She had mused. It was the missing tissue that triggered her growth. Growing if her... Oh. Meg mused. Meg mused. It was the missing tissue that triggered her growing a firmer backbone. Firmer backbone. ER. Comma. At least where her aunt was concerned. Just as she started to chew into the numbers on the screen, her secondary line rang again. She steeled herself before speaking. Hello. But it was an unfamiliar male voice. Is this Margaret Hudson? Who may say is calling? No, that's fine. Oh, Control Z. Who may say is calling? This is a call specifically for her. I need to make sure I'm speaking with her first. No, you need to make sure you have announced yourself properly. I'm a lawyer and I need to speak with. And your lawyer's name would be... There was silence on the other end. The organization you work for. Listen, I need to speak with Margaret Austin. And I need to speak with her now. Is that what her name is? Apparently so. Well, here it is. Let's see. Wonder if I call her that anywhere else. And I need to speak with her now. Well, you can text and leave your information. If you've not left information that can be verified, comma, there will be no callback. There was silence on the other end again. T-H-E. There was silence on the other end again. Madam, you are making this rather difficult. Yes, and so are you. If there's nothing else, wait. Yes. Where do you work? Even less likely for me to answer. You called my number, comma, goodbye. This was not the first nor the last. Call she would get. would get from an unidentified lawyer. Unable to put her phone on silent, she gritted her teeth and blocked another number. This was not the first nor the last call she would get from an unidentified lawyer. Unable to put her phone on silent, she gritted her teeth and blocked another number, then delved back into the numbers on the screen. The darkness outside hid the moon and the stars. If they had risen, they were invisible. Risen, They were invisible, hidden behind the mere glass walls of a workspace, reflecting the office within. And Meg was happy with that, finding the cold, iridescent lights comforting. New chapter. Okay, now I'm going to stop this